Hey guys! With competition season winding down and hunting season right around the corner, I am full tilt trying to get my hunting bow all set up and all squared away. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat, talking about arrows and broadheads and just getting your rigs finalized for the upcoming season. I thought it'd be pretty cool to maybe share some old footage that was never intended to see the light of day. Back in 2016, 2017, before we actually, or at least I actually started taking filming my hunts seriously, I just had a head-mounted GoPro, just some point of view footage, really raw, and at the end of a hunt I'd throw it into iMovie and do a real rough edit, and it was just intended to share with family and friends. So with hunting season right around the corner, I thought it'd be pretty cool to share some of these videos, these archived videos with you guys on some pretty cool hunts. So check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Keep priming. On this hunt, October 6th, 16, I like this hunt. Hunting on a 100-acre property, my family property, about 40 minutes away. It's on my dad's side of the family. The recording starts off pretty quick. I have two doe underneath me, kind of facing into the sun. The doe are over here to kind of like the middle upper left of the screen. You can see I'm shaking pretty good, pretty amped up, and I shoot low. I'm shooting a WF-19 with an 8-inch stabilizer, Tradtech, Black Max limbs, the originals. Killed a lot of deer with those really inexpensive limbs, like 120 bucks. I'm shooting, these are pretty cool arrows. These are Black Eagle X Impacts, but I spray painted just the top cresting hemisphere from what you would see as the archer side to aim off of in low light. So if the deer right now, they're kind of looking around, they're spooky, they're looking up at me, they can't see that white strip because it's still black carbon on the bottom side. So I only spray painted as it's laying there, knowing the way it's going to be knocked on my string. Shooting VPA 3 blades in this hunt. You see I'm all amped up, I'm shaking, but this is really good. Watch my bow's reaction on this. It almost falls out of my hand. For some reason, I get up in my stand and I don't realize my left leg strap on my hunter safety system, my harness, is like expletive. My friends love this video. Swearing so mad. Shot low, and then I completely botched the second shot. But my lower limb got caught in my hunter safety system. Just stupid. Fluke. Never happened before, never happened again. And then down here in this lower left corner here, here's a mature doe later on in the hunt. I don't even stand up at this point. I'm just gonna shoot her sitting down. She's about 10 yards away, put on a really good shot there. So she just trots off, so that's 3 arrows shot in one hunt. Finally connected, and she's standing there right now just pouring blood. I know she's going down. There's a creek there, pretty nice substantial creek running through the property. She runs down to the edge of it and she loses her legs right here. You can't see this in the footage, but she loses her legs and she like slides down this embankment. And I thought for sure I'd just find her right on the edge of that, but that's not the case. Really good. I mean, blood trail was unbelievable. She was just pouring that VPA. And so I'm on the side of the creek right now that I was hunting, and I expected to see her down there, but I ended up catching a glimpse of her. I don't know how she crossed this creek without me seeing her, but I do find her right over here. It's fun. This is the cool thing about, I mean, even as raw as this is, I mean, this is just a raw edit, right? Just for me to share with my family and friends. But it's so cool to be able to, here I am, I'm holstering that arrow up with all the dirty, dull broadheads from missing twice in that hunt. But it's just really cool to be able to go back and relive this stuff and even share it with you guys, you know? This is 2016. This is really raw. And all it took was just a head mount. I mean, you just press record whenever the action's happening, and at least you get to see it, you know? You get to kind of see this stuff unfold, and just pretty neat. I mean, obviously we've taken it to the next level now with these nicer cameras and camera arms, and you can make it whatever you want. But honestly, right now, I mean, especially being able to relive this, this in this day and age, I mean, there's really no excuse for not being able to do that with these small cameras, head mount point of view cameras. And they're not that expensive. A couple $100 you can get a really nice, especially like the GoPro 7s now are on sale because the GoPro 8 came out. I'm going to be running a GoPro 7 this year. Much better quality than this. There's no vibration at the shot, but so that was a good hunt. All right, let's check out this next hunt. So I apologize ahead of time on this hunt because I know the footage is not very good, but you can see a deer kind of ghosting through underneath this sapling here. And again, this is just a really low quality. So I'm getting a range. There's a second doe back behind. Just getting a range. I think it was like roughly about 22 yards. Again, same rig. This is 2017 year, so same rig. Running the Selway, the SF All Pro limbs, and the WF-19. And this doe is right here, just ghosting through. Watch how long I hold this arrow. Hold this shot. That has to be the longest hold that I've ever had, ever. And this is the weirdest. This is just. I'm gonna keep rewinding it here. So let's one more time. Here we go. Watch this draw. Let's count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 seconds, almost 10. Just smoked it. So this doe ran off, met up with the first one, stood there and was flicking her tail, and you can kind of see like it kind of like pranced off uphill, and you can see I'm like super confused right now. I said I thought I smoked her. Just really perplexed there. So this is this is so cool. So I mean, we don't have to, I can kind of describe what's going on right now. So this was really neat. I'm going to fast forward a little bit through this. So just a really neat hunt here. So this deer went and hit this power line, and this power line was a jungle. It was like 8 foot tall, right? And so I got in, hands and knees. Travis, you'll see him, part of our video content team for this coming season. My brother-in-law, we cut our teeth on bow hunting together. So he meets up with me. He's in town. We start trailing this thing. He has to take his daughter. He brought his daughter down initially to help, but once we got into the jungle, he took her back up to the house. And I'm hands and knees crawling through, and I'm talking 80 yards down through this power line. And at this point, it had gotten dark. And so I'm using my flashlight, and I see 2 sets of eyes. The one just gets up immediately and bounds off, like nothing, no issues. The other one is sitting still, probably about 35 yards up the hill from me, and I see it get up real slowly and kind of saunter out to the field edge. And this field edge is like pretty tall, goldenrod that's about head height. So I just eased up there, and I decided, I'm going to sit at this wood line. I'm going to wait for Trav to get back down to me. So I call him. No kidding. When I hung up that phone, I heard that deer crash 25 yards away from me. That deer was just standing there dying and lost its legs and crashed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just heard this deer fall. And sure enough, Trav got to me. We walked out, and that deer was laying there 20, 25 yards away from where I was standing. Pretty cool. Upon the autopsy, I cut the top of the heart. Unbelievable shot. It was great. But just this deer had a will to live. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed that hunt. All right, next hunt here comes to us from 2017. This is good. This is one of the first hunts back behind my house. I'm actually on the corner of the property. I'm butted right up against our property line to our neighbors, neighbors to the south of me, who I also have permission to hunt on their property now. You can see his shed here on the corner, back in the corner of his property. But this doe's coming in, running the WF-19 SF Alt Pro limbs that I camo spray painted. My trusty Selway. Man, that Selway quiver looks brand new. It's all torn up. It's been on a lot of hunts with me since then. But she's unaware. I'm standing up. I'm just gonna slip one in here. I murked to stop her.
Yeah.
And I nicked my bottom limb just barely on the tree stand there. I get a little pissed at myself for that. But other than that, shot was beautiful. Pinwheeled her. I'm running gold tip Pierce arrows, and I kind of talk to the camera here a little bit. I'm just talking about how mad I am at that. Actually, on this hunt, right after I did this interview, I saw 2 really nice buck up in the clear cut back behind where I'm looking at right now, up in that clear cut area, just kind of milling through. But it was good. I'm running gold tip Pierce, cutthroat broadheads. So I'm kind of explaining what's going on here. Here's a slow-mo. See her pinwheeled her there. And this arrow went in and it hit her offside shoulder. And about a couple frames after I cut it off there, she's digging, and I saw my fletchings kind of like whirlybird out off of her as she's running. I'm like, man, at my mind's eye, I knew I smoked her. I knew I heart shot her. But with that feather, with those fletchings kind of whirlybirding off, you know, I just wasn't sure. So this is cool. I'm just going to fast forward there because I had a little bit of footage there of the neighbor's property just for their privacy. I don't want to show it there. But this was a really cool hunt, and I'll pause it right here. This is a cool hunt. Just to review over the equipment I'm running. This doe died right in the neighbor's yard. They're awesome people. Salt of the earth. They let me hunt their property. So I was running gold tip Pierce with full length. I think there are 400s with cutthroats and feathers on most of the arrows. But then you could see these green arrows over towards the doe's head. Every year I've always tried to get vanes to fly off the shelf, and that year I successfully got a tune just for inclement weather. It's a great rig. I still have this rig. I've killed a lot of deer with that bow. So hope you enjoyed that hunt. That's fun reliving these hunts. Again, get a GoPro, get something on your head, click record when the action happens, and you at least have it. You can review it over with your buddies and your friends or you guys. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I know I did. That was a fun little trip down memory lane. I got some more footage from like 2018, later on in 2017 as well. And then obviously 2019 was the first year that we kind of upgraded our camera equipment and everything. So thanks for watching. Thanks for following along, guys. We love you guys, and can't wait to show you and bring you guys our 2020 hunting season. All of our new video content team members, some of the old ones that you know and love. Can't wait. This is going to be a fantastic year. All right. Thanks for watching.